Hey guys, Rollout or Taylor here, and today I'm back with another Dead Matter video. Now, I'm not quite sure how long this one's going to be, but today we're going to be talking about safe zones. I will warn you before I jump into this video that there isn't too much information on safe zones, but in the past couple of devlogs and weekly blog updates, we have seen a bit more about them. So like I've said, that's going to be today's video. Of course, if you are enjoying the Dead Matter coverage, then please make sure to subscribe and make sure you have that bell notification enabled. But anyway guys, let's jump straight into it. So we've all played survival games. Well, this could even be your first survival game you're about to play, but if you aren't new to survival games, you'll know exactly what a safe zone is. We've seen them in games like DayZ, albeit they're usually modded in, and more recently we've seen them in Deadside. And one thing safe zones have in common is that there will be no PvP damage within them, and that will carry over to Dead Matter as well. Once you enter a safe zone, you won't be able to kill each other or deal damage to another player. So pretty much, once you enter a safe zone, you will not be damaged by whatever it is that happens within there. I am just going to quickly jump back to the weekly blog update that we received on Saturday. So in the background, you'll see a couple of pictures from 𝙬𝙗𝙧𝙬's radio station safe house. Now in safe houses, you'll be able to encounter NPCs and start tasks from these. All NPCs and task givers will be found behind tables like this. Now, yes, you will spot a minigun under the table. Whether that's usable or not, we'll have to find out. And if you're planning on playing the closed alpha that is actually due to release this month, then there will be a very basic NPC within the closed alpha period of the game. So staying on the topic of a closed alpha NPC, we actually got a look at one in the June update. This is where they unfortunately announced the slight delay to the closed alpha. And this is what was said about that NPC. One of the things that we've been working on getting implemented for the closed alpha is the quest and NPC dialogue system, as well as basic human NPCs to go alongside that. So of course these NPCs will only be found in safe zones. That's within the closed alpha anyway, because they go on to say the following. While we won't have wandering NPCs on day one, Dead Matter will feature safe zones that contain NPCs that you can interact with. So the wandering part I want to focus on a little bit here, because this is really cool. This could open up a whole host of unique features within the game. Let's say, for example, you've left the safe zone, you're ready to go on a big adventure. Halfway through this adventure, you come across a wandering NPC. This NPC could give you a unique task that is only obtained through this wandering NPC, and maybe it leads you to some nice loot or something like that. That's what I'm really interested or excited about anyway, to see how far they take these NPCs. So to continue this piece of the blog post, we've built a flexible questing system that's built on a set of simplistic rules. And the best part about that is that we believe this is an excellent opportunity to take some feedback from the community on quests as well as NPC dialogue trees. And of course, if you have any suggestions, they're taking them over on the forum, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. So yeah, I know that wandered, see what I did there? So I know that wandered a little bit away from safe zones, but I feel like NPCs are such a big part of the safe zones, it was good to talk about them. So yeah, so far we've talked about, or at least had a look at some of the safe zones, how safe you'll actually be within them, as well as what people or what NPCs and other features you'll find within that. Now, like I said, there isn't a whole bunch of information on safe zones. But with the closed alpha coming up very, very soon, hopefully we'll find out in the next couple of weeks actually when it is released, I've got a feeling we're going to see a safe zone within that closed alpha. Like they've already mentioned, there is going to be a basic NPC there, so hopefully we do get some basic tasks as well. But like I've already said, with so many features of Dead Matter, I feel like they're pulling a lot of inspiration from other survival games, you know, things like Escape from Tarkov, DayZ mods, Deadside, how those safe zone works, and creating a safe zone that sort of caters to every fan. Now before I do wrap up the video, there is one more thing I'd like to talk about within safe zones, and that's the storage system and trading. I mean, to be fair, they sort of tie into each other. In a previous devlog, we actually got to see a very basic trading system and how that would work, and it's obviously very similar to Escape from Tarkov. Again, This is all very, very early alpha footage, and it's definitely set to change. Obviously, we haven't exactly seen how trading will work, we've just seen what it looks like. But talking about storage, I've seen a few things whilst I've been hunting around the World Wide Web to find a little bit more out about safe zones. But it sounds like there isn't going to be a global stash, like for example Escape from Tarkov or the old game that I spent way too much money on, which was 𝙮𝙬𝙧𝙚. We're not going to talk about that in this video though. Now, I've not seen too much on storage within safe zones. The only thing I have seen is that storage will depend on how safe your fortified base or area is. This sounds to me that there isn't going to be a sort of storage system at the safe zones. The only way to store your items and loot and weapons and things like that is if you have a base. Now, this isn't a huge deal or deal breaker for me because, like I've mentioned, I'm more of a lone wolf survivor that just likes to roam around and like set up a camp here and there and just enjoy the game and not really worry about maintaining a base. But this leads me to the end of the video. How would you like the safe zones to pan out in 𝙬𝙬? Because, you know, with us going into the closed alpha, the team are always going to be taking suggestions, and I feel like within my videos, I want to be passing on the suggestions from you guys. So if you do have any worries about how safe zones are currently set to work, or what features you'd like to see within safe zones, leave them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to make a forum post with all of your suggestions and of course giving you credit with them. But yeah, that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Of course, if you did enjoy it, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I would love it if you stuck around by subscribing. And of course, if you didn't want to miss anything, then making sure you have that bell notification activated. And oh, actually, before we do sign off, I've actually set up a Discord server for all things survival gaming. There'll be a link to that Discord server in the pinned comment, so I'd love it if you check that out. But anyway, this video has gone on long enough. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed this sort of freestyle of this video. But yeah, anyway guys, take it easy, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.